What is happening there? J Gamer Dude here, and I'm going to be talking about how a new Pokemon Presents has actually been announced for the 27th of February, 2024, and it's going to be hard to predict exactly what's going to happen for the next Pokemon Direct. I've not really been much of a Pokemon fan after the release of Diamond and Pearl, like sort of back in the day. I think that was like 2007. So since the release of Black and White, which I feel like I would have absolutely been into, but since then, like, I haven't really been much of a fan after like Gen 4, even though I did play games like, Shield. No, not Shield. I did play Shield because my other friend played Sword. Never mind. So I played Shield for sure, and I don't think I played Sun and Moon. And then the one after that was Sword and Shield. I played Shield. There was Sun and Moon, and then there was... I know I played it. Did I play Gen 9? No, I don't remember. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Like, at least where I'm at with Pokemon is I'm not really much of a fan, but I am interested to see what's going to be happening for the Pokemon Presents. And with that said, I figured, you know what? Let's actually have a look back at the previous Pokemon Direct and actually have a look at, see what actually was presented. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are actually excited to, see the next Pokemon Direct that's coming up. Because Pokemon is so big that I feel like whether or not you're into it or not, you would most likely be, interested in watching it just to see kind of what's happening. But effectively, the last Pokemon Presents we had was on the 8th of August the 8th, 2023, and that's the video right there. Actually, how long? Oh no, I don't want to risk anything, especially with Nintendo and Pokemon Company, and just how trigger happy they get with being more than happy to settle do lawsuits and things like that. But so we have the Pokemon World Championship. Well, hold on. Is this the? Yeah. Okay. This is the Pokemon card game that we had. Pokemon Path to the Peak. What was this one again? Oh, an animated web series. Okay. The Return of Detective Pikachu. So this is the actual Detective Pikachu game that didn't really light the world on fire, unfortunately, at least from what I can tell. We have Pokemon Horizons. So we did get a trailer for the Netflix animated show Pokemon Horizons. That was interesting. And it turned out to actually be pretty good and pretty relaxing, to be completely honest. It was a neat show, despite the fact that the animation style looked kind of whack. Path to the Peak, though, which was the web series, web animation, whatever, that wasn't all that... Like, I haven't seen it, but the animation does look whack and is supposed to teach you about the TCG, so fair enough. Pokemon Go Fest in New York and global events, as well as announcing Paldea Pokemon are coming to Pokemon Go, so that's again for more so Pokemon Go fans. So we've got game stuff only with Detective Pikachu, animation through Pokemon Horizons and Path to the Peak, TCG stuff with World Championships and possibly with Path to the Peak as well, and then Pokemon Go has got its own thing. Pokemon Unite, so now we're kind of again leaning more into the mobile game zone with the fact that Mega Mewtwo Y is being added to the game for August 16, 2023, so 8 days after the actual Pokemon Presents happened. Pokemon Masters EX, again another mobile game. Nimona and Pawmit are being added to Pokemon Masters EX. A lot of people fans of Nimona, not for reasons that you'd think, is all I'm gonna say. Yep, saw a lot of that on the internet. Pokemon Cafe Remix is adding more. So you can now serve up Tatsugiri, right? Okay, so Tatsugiri is being added to the game. I have no idea what Pokemon Cafe Remix is, because I haven't actually jumped into it. I've jumped into Unite, Masters, and Go, but not Cafe Remix. So that's interesting. And then Nintendo Switch Online gets the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy, and Pokemon Stadium 2 for the Nintendo 64. Actually, I remember this one because Pokemon Stadium was like the big announcement for this entire thing, for me at least. So yeah, I think oh yeah, and Pokemon Sleep actually released the end of last year. Or is this just no, Pokemon Sleep did release last year. It's just that it was definitely before this presentation, but it was after but after this presentation, I think it was just referring to this Pokemon Sleep event. Pokemon Paldean Winds, what's this? Okay, it's a web animated series. That's why I was like, I do not remember seeing this at all. Scarlet Violet get Mew and Mewtwo, and Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, which is part of the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Oh yeah, that's right. There was 2 DLCs, and this is for the Teal Mask, whereas the other one released earlier this. No, the second one released at the end of last year, but then there was an epilogue added earlier this year regarding, the DLCs. So that's kind of what we were looking at before. So that's everything that was announced in the previous one. In the next one, there could be a lot of different things. Again, it's been, August till now? About a good 6 to 7 months. So who knows, what will be announced, what will be available. Are they going to lean into more merch like they did with the Sonic the Hedgehog presentation? It'll just be interesting to see kind of like, what has happened, what's gonna happen. Again, we can only really guess, but this presentation did tackle a lot of various things, a lot of very different things, so it'll be interesting to see how things go. I was thinking of having like the video sort of play in the background while I'm talking about it, but then again, like, yeah, as I mentioned, was kind of like a little bit iffy on the idea of there being some sort of Nintendo trying to like light a fire under me or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this Nintendo Direct that has happened previously, so the one on August the 8th, as well as what are your thoughts are going to be on what's going to be happening in the next one, because it'll be interesting to see what it's going to be. I'll be watching it, but I don't think I'll be making a follow-up on it, because again, I'm not so interested in Pokemon anymore that I would, actually talk about what's going to be happening in the next one, rather than talking about what happened in the previous one, just to give us an idea of what that next one might actually end up being. But yeah, let me know about what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the video format at the moment. Is there enough sort of visual movement? Is there not enough? Like, because I can't really, difficult to kind of add movement when I'm like when my face is not actually on the camera with like all of my hands moving around and things like that. But yeah, I'll wait to see how far I can get with this whole YouTube thing before I start using a camera and things like that. But yeah, otherwise, like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 200 subs by the end of the year, and with all of that said and done, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.